All right, ladies, welcome back to another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast. Now, today, I can actually give you a story. So, a little bit of a peek into the life of myself. But the reason I'm giving you this story is I see, we talk to a lot of ladies every week, every month, every year. I think we had 10, no, 14, 15 ladies sign up this week to the program, the VIP program. They're going to get the help that they need and they're going to do really well. But I was talking to one of the ladies and I had to kind of have a conversation with her because she's like, look, Josh, you don't get it. Like, I'm busy. You know, I've got kids, I've got a family, I've got full-time work. I'm just so busy right now. Like, I don't know if I can do this. And I said, hey, can I tell you a story? Can I give you a viewpoint on this that you might not have thought about? She's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead. So I told her this story from my life. So my mum wanted to lose weight. So my mum's like 60 years old now. She's crushing it. Looks amazing, healthy, in shape, can play with the grandkiddies, run around, get on the floor, like, you name it. She's killing it. But she wasn't always like that. She wasn't always nailing her weight and her body and how she felt about herself. So going back a fair few years now, my mum came to me. She's like, look, Josh, I want to lose weight. I'm like, okay, no problem. This is what you need to do. You need to do this, this, and this to lose weight. And she's like, yeah, no, look, I get that. But I'm like, I don't have the time to do all those things. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm working. I've got church. I've got the soccer practice for the kids. Like, I'm the oldest of four, so I've got three other siblings. You know, we've got soccer practice every night of the week. We've got weekend games, away games. We've got Sunday games. We have church on the weekend. We've got music practice. I'm just busy. I'm working. I've got shift work. She's like, I've got all these things. I'm like, look, I get it. You got a lot going on. But I'm like, look, regardless of what you got going on, that's what's going to take to lose weight. She's like, I just don't have time. I'm like, okay, no worries. 6 months goes by. She comes back again. All right, Josh, what do I need to do? You help women over 40 lose weight. Like, what do I need to do? I'm like, same as last time. You got to do this, you got to do this, and you got to do this. She's like, well, I still don't have time. Like my life's still crazy. I've still got work. I've still got the practice. I've still got stuff going on the weekends. I still want to live a little bit. I've got a social life. Like, I don't have time to do all those things. I'm fucking so flat out as it is right now. I'm like, look, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Like, you want to lose weight? Great. You don't want to lose weight? It's not going to affect me. I said, but this is what you need to do to lose weight. And I said to her, there's no single mum program out there, unicorn program where you can eat whatever the fuck that you want, train once a week, um, and lose 30 kilograms. I said, that program doesn't exist. I said, what is required to lose weight? You got to do this, this, and this. She's like, I'm just too busy. I'm like, cool, whatever. Okay, see ya. See you on the next chat. She comes back 6 months later. Now, mind you, it's been a year and a half. She comes back and she's like, okay, what do I need to do to lose this weight? I said the same thing I said the other 2 times. You need to do this, you need to do this, and you need to do this. She's like, okay, I'll do it. Because she realized that her circumstances weren't going to change. She realized that she works 38 hours a week. She realized that she's going to work 38 hours next week. She realized she's going to do it the week after. She realized that the kids are still going to be here for the next 6 months. She realized that all of her responsibilities that she has right now aren't going to change. She realized her circumstances were going to be no different, whether it's now, in a year, or in 2 years' time. The only time was going to be different when all the kids moved out. Now, that was years and years from that moment until she got all that free time back. And she didn't want to wait that long. Here's the thing. What is required to lose the weight is the same as if you have a lot of time, is the same as if you have no time. It's the same things. I tell you on the podcast every week, every month, I'm telling you how to do this. And regardless of the circumstances, it's not going to change whether you got a lot of time or no time. What is required is what is required. It's no different. Like I said, there's no special unicorn, single mum, no time program that exists out there right now. And do not get me wrong, there are 10,000 reasons that you can come up with to not do this program. There's 10,000 reasons to not lose weight. But all you need is one really good reason to do it. And that is going to be the thing that's going to get you across the finish line. Because I'm sorry to tell you right now, but your workload and your work stress probably not going to change. The kids and the amount of time they take up, probably not going to change. So you have to kind of get to that point where my mum got to. She's like, you know what? You just have to accept that this is how fucking life is right now, and this is how it's going to be for the next little while. And as soon as people start accepting that, they're like, okay, I will make it work regardless. Because there's no coach out there that can help you lose weight on half an hour a week of exercise and eating whatever the hell that you want. Nobody can do that. The only person that could do that is the fucking liposuction doctor. So if you want to do that, cool. If you got the money, fucking great. Shortcut the process. But if that is not you, then at some point we have to go, cool. There's 101 reasons why I can't do this, but there just needs to be one really good reason why I need to do this. And my mum got to that point, and I want to say she lost like 15, 20 kilograms over the next 12 months. She nailed it. But the more weight she lost, the more motivation she got, the better she slept, the better she ate, the more energy she had. She eventually was like, fuck, she was making time. She made it work. Now, I'm not your dad. I'm not here to tell you to do it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you are unhappy with your current circumstances, if you could rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very unhappy and 10 being very happy with your body, how would you rate yourself right now? Now, if it's below a 7, maybe it's time to do something about that. Maybe it's time to change. Maybe it's time for you to make time. I'm telling you now, there are single mums in our program with 5 kids working full-time hours, running around after their children, and they're losing weight. But the difference for that woman is that she's like, cool, there are 10,000 reasons not to do this, but she has one really good reason to do it. And she wants a better life for herself. On a daily basis, she wants to feel better, more energy, spring in the step. She wants to look in the mirror and feel confident and proud with what she sees. She wants to be the role model for her kids. Role modeling, there has to be a congruence between speech and action. If you tell your kids to be healthy and you're not healthy, how fucking strong of an example is that? It's not strong at all. And it might work. You might have fit kids. You're like, well, my kids are pretty fit. But when your kids are older and they're getting to my age and my sibling ages where we're all having kids now and there's grandchildren, there's nieces and nephews, your kids are going to make a decision. The same decision that you made as a parent. Do I want to be like my parents and raise my children the way I was raised? Or do you want to do the opposite? Now I look at my parents and there's 90 things out of 100 that I would do the same. 10 things I would change. But how are your kids gonna do it from how you raised them? Are they gonna want to be like their mum? Or are they gonna go, you know what? My mum was overweight. She sat on the sidelines. She didn't kick the ball with me. She's like, you know what? I don't want that for my children. I want to be the mum that's active and going to soccer practice and kicking the ball in the backyard with my kids. Your children are going to be making decisions on how they're going to parent their children based on how they were raised. So if right now you're just pointing the finger and telling them to be healthy, eat healthy, go exercise, and you're not doing it yourself, I'm sorry to say, but most kids aren't going to want to be that type of parent for their kids. They're going to go, you know what, my parents loved me very much, but I'm going to do it differently. That's a real conversation. You had that conversation when you had kids in your own head or probably with your partner, and you discussed how you were raised. And you're like, you know what? I fucking hated how I was raised, so you're not going to do that. That might be you. So there has to be some congruence. How you act is more importantly than how you speak. So if you want to change that and you're feeling a bit stuck right now, that's okay. Plenty of people are stuck and not know how to move forward. Remember, even Olympic athletes have coaches. It's not because they don't know how to do the sport. They're the best in the fucking country at what they do. But a coach is going to get them that little bit further. It's going to get them from where they are right now to where they want to be, top of the mountain. So if you're looking for that direction, you're looking for that help, and you want to lose that weight, and you're stuck at the bottom of the mountain right now, and you want to get to the top, we have done this for almost 2,000 women over the age of 40. Busy mums that have kids, busy women over 40 that are struggling with their weight. It's very easy to get in touch with us. Very easy. You can jump on Instagram, Josh Humphris or BlissBodyU. Send us a message. Hey, by the way, Josh, listen to the podcast. I need some help. We'll ask you a couple of questions, see if what we can do. Very simple. You might even see my ads on Instagram. Click on the ad, have a listen, hit learn more. We'll ask you a couple of questions. We'll see if what we do can actually work for you. Some ladies we can't do a lot for, but unless you jump on the call, we've got no idea if we can help you or not. All right, ladies, I hope that story made sense. I hope for some of you, you can probably identify yourself in the same position as my mum. A lot of women are in that position. I tell that story to a lot of ladies to kind of help them understand that the circumstances you have right now should not dictate the results that you want, because most people's circumstances are pretty locked in. So it's time potentially to do something about it. All right. Lots of love. Go kick some goals. Leave a review. Share the podcast with someone who you think needs the help. We got like more than 8,000 monthly listeners now. So the podcast is growing crazily. If you're sharing it with your friends, thank you for sharing it with your loved ones. I appreciate that. The more people that listen, the more people that get help. All right. Keep kicking goals, and I'll see you next week.